So, you've decided you want to use OPNsense or Pfsense in your network installation, but where to next? Sure, you can download a copy of either and install it onto some random hardware you have lying around, but are you sure that you're going to get the desired results? Take out the guesswork and purchase yourself a device that has been built and tested to be fully compatible with OPNsense and Pfsense. For your convenience, either can be chosen for pre-installation with your new purchase. They're equally efficient, both having a similar underlying operation. It just depends on the distribution you have a preference for and perhaps the available packages you might want to install. Personally, I like Pfsense, but lots of professionals go for OPNsense. Now let's take a look at some of our popular hardware. All the appliances we offer are fully compatible with OPNsense and Pfsense. They are very high quality, featuring metal housings, are assembled in Europe and backed up with a 2-year warranty. They come in 2 distinct form factors, desktop and rack mount. For all but the smallest business applications, a rack mount appliance is my recommended form factor due to its versatility and professionalism. An internal power supply with IEC input means no messy power adapters. Rack mounting means there's no chance of the device being bumped, avoiding dislodged cables and components. It can be firmly mounted alongside existing network switches and patch panels in places like server racks, cabling cabinets, or wall mount brackets. Varying models have different depths, so remember to check the dimensions of your desired location. We also have optional right angle power cords to help things fit. Our desktop appliances are geared towards a small or even home office. They can easily fit on a shelf or in a small cupboard. Because we have a clearly defined vision of where we expect each form factor to be used, we stock our more powerful models in rack mount and modest models in desktop. We are, however, able to supply most configurations in either form factor by way of build to order from the factory. Speaking specifically about our most popular models, I'll start with our A10 quad-core Gen 2 rack mount. This is our most versatile unit. It is ideally placed to handle most tasks. It has 4 Intel Gigabit Ethernet ports, all of which are separate interfaces. The AES-NI instruction set is standard, improving the performance of AES encryption and decryption, which is commonly used by VPN server software. By default, we equip this model with a 120 gig SSD, which makes it ready for intensive disk write operations such as a caching proxy, or enough space to store large amounts of packages and logging information. Performance figures are great, with approximately 3.3 gigabits per second total firewall throughput and 940 megabits per second port-to-port throughput. This makes it ideal for internet connections up to 1 gigabit. VPN performance can vary depending on configuration, but we're able to achieve speeds of up to 170 megabits per second with OpenVPN and even higher with IPsec. For those who want more performance, we have the A10 Quad-Core Plus. In addition to all the features of the standard quad-core, the Plus has a faster processor and twice the memory, allowing it to process twice the packets per second compared to the standard A10 quad-core. The Plus model also improves the VPN performance by over 40%, which is particularly important now that more and more employees are working from home. Moving over to our popular desktop models, let's start with the A10 dual-core desktop. This is a good start for smaller business who can't quite stretch the budget to the versatile A10 quad-core rack mount. It has 3 Intel Gigabit Ethernet ports, all of which are separate interfaces. The AES-NI instruction set is standard, improving the performance of AES encryption and decryption, which is commonly used by VPN server software. By default, we equip this model with the more affordable SD card storage, which is user replaceable on the front panel. SD storage is sufficient for most tasks except for those which require frequent disk writing. For things like RRD graphs and logs, OPNsense and Pfsense can both be configured to save the data to RAM and periodically write it to disk. This ensures the longevity of the SD card. Performance is good, with 700 megabits per second total firewall throughput and 650 megabits per second maximum port-to-port throughput. It will handle a 500 megabit per second internet connection with ease. VPN performance is good, with around 70 megabits per second a typical figure. The last model I'd like to show you is our entry model, the APU Guardian Gen 2. This model is a great start for home offices or small remote sites. It has 3 Intel Gigabit Ethernet ports, all of which are separate interfaces. The AES-NI instruction set is standard, improving the performance of AES encryption and decryption, which is commonly used by VPN server software. We equip this model with SD card storage. Performance is good, with 500 megabits per second total firewall throughput and 450 megabits per second maximum port-to-port throughput. It will handle a 250 megabits per second internet connection with ease. VPN performance is okay for light use, with around 30 megabits per second a typical figure. While these are our most popular models, we do have a vast range of other models and accessories for you to choose from. We try to keep these popular models in stock for quick shipping, and others are typically available within 10 business days. Should you have any sales questions, please contact us by email through the contact form on our website, or give us a call during our telephone hours. Thanks for watching.